So first we discuss the reflection of a point in a line mirror. Okay. Now what happens? Suppose you have a straight line. This we call as the mirror line. Okay. This is your mirror in which you are reflecting. What are you reflecting? You are reflecting, say, a point P. Okay. This is your object. And how do you reflect this point? In this, what you do is that from P on the mirror line, you draw a perpendicular. Okay. And you calculate this distance. Suppose this distance is x units. Okay. Now see this point, the foot of this perpendicular here. From this foot of the perpendicular, you extend this line, this straight line, up till x units. Okay. Only up till x units. For example, say if this is, say, 3 centimeter. Suppose, then this will also be 3 centimeter. Okay. So this distance is 3 centimeter. Then this distance will also be 3 centimeter. Okay. And then you get a point here, P dashed. This point is called the image of P. Image of this point P. Okay. P dashed is called the image of this point. Okay. So we are reflecting this point P in this line. Is this clear? We now come to the concept of point mirror. Now, instead of a line mirror, if you have got the mirror in the form of a point, then what happens? Suppose if I give you a point P and I give you another point M, which is your point mirror. Suppose I call this point M. This is your point mirror. And I ask you to reflect this point P in this point M. Then how will you reflect this? First of all, what you will do is you will join these two with the help of a straight line. These 2 points you join. And suppose this length is x units. You measure this length. Okay. This is the same as your object distance. Suppose this length is 2 centimeter. You measure. Okay. Now how are we going to get the image of this point? You extend the straight line up till 2 centimeters only. Okay. So this is also x units, or for simplicity, we have taken 2 centimeters. So you have taken 2 centimeters here also, and then you get a point here. So this point is P dashed. So this is your object, and this is your image of P. Okay, where M is called the point mirror. So here you had a line mirror. Okay, and here you have a point mirror. So there are 2 kinds of them, but the concept remains the same, that the distance of the object from the mirror must be equal to the distance of the image from the mirror. Okay, that is what the concept is all about. Okay, now when in talking in terms of coordinate geometry, what we do is we reflect points in the x-axis, in the y-axis as the mirror line, or you can reflect a point in a straight line that is parallel to the x-axis or parallel to the y-axis, and you can also reflect it in the origin. In fact, you can also reflect a point in any given straight line. Okay, but we'll not come to this, we'll not discuss this concept in this chapter. We'll in fact discuss this concept under straight lines. Okay, but for the time being, we'll just learn the standard reflection procedures in which we can reflect a point in the x-axis or the y-axis, or a line that is parallel to the x-axis or the line that is parallel to the y-axis. Suppose I give you the coordinate axis. Okay, and I want to reflect a certain point, say P, X, Y, with x-axis as my mirror line. So this is my mirror line here. X-axis is the mirror line. I want to reflect this point in the x-axis. So how am I going to reflect this? Concept remains the same. From P, you drop a perpendicular on the x-axis. Okay, preferably a dotted line. Okay, here I'm not giving a dotted line. Here I'm giving you a bold line, but preferably a dotted line. You drop a perpendicular here. Okay, and then from here, you extend this line up to the same distance that you had here. Suppose this distance you measure as, let us say, 3 units. In fact, why 3 units? This point is pxy. So what should this length be? How much should this length be? This should be y units, right? This is your x units. And this is your y units. So this length must also be y units. And you're getting a point here, P. And you see that the coordinates of this point will have the x coordinate as the same, but because we are moving in the negative direction of y, it will have a negative y coordinate. Okay. So reflection of the point pxy in the x-axis, how is it done? You keep the x coordinate same and you change the sign of the y coordinate. So if I don't give you a graph paper, and if I simply ask you that how to reflect, say, the point 2, 3 in the x-axis. So what should be the image of the point P dashed? You keep the x coordinate same and you change the sign of the y coordinate. Okay, so this is the image of the point. Let me give you another point, say -4, -1. I want to reflect this point in the x-axis. Okay, so what should be the image of this point? P dash. Again, you keep the x coordinate same and you change the sign of the y coordinate. Y coordinate here is -1. This will become +1. Clear? Another point. Okay. If you change the again, if you want to find out the coordinates of the image of this point, x coordinate is -2, so you retain the x coordinate because you are reflecting in the x-axis, and you only change the sign of the y coordinate. So even if you don't have a graph, you can find out the image of the point along image of a point along, when reflected in the x-axis. So just remember this transformation, that for a point pxy when reflected in the x-axis. And what is the equation of the x-axis? You know, can anyone tell me what should be the equation of the x-axis? In class 9 we discussed the equation of the x-axis is y is equal to 0. Okay, so if you, whether I say reflected in the x-axis or reflected in the line y is equal to 0, means the same thing. So you will get the point P dashed, x coordinate remains the same, y coordinate will change. This is something that you should remember. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, reflection of a point in the y-axis. How do you reflect a point in the y-axis? The concept is exactly similar to the one just discussed. Suppose I give you a point here, pxy, okay, and you want to reflect this point with this as your mirror line. This is your mirror line. Okay, so what you do is from P you drop a perpendicular, again preferably a dotted line. Okay, and what is this distance here? This distance has to be x units, right? Because the coordinate is xy. And now from here you extend this line only till x units to get a point P dash, which is the image of P. Okay, and in this case what you see is that your image will be minus x y. Okay, so if I give you a point and I want to reflect it in the y-axis, what is the equation of the y-axis? X is equal to 0. What should be the image? In this case, what you do is you simply change the sign of the x coordinate. The x coordinate here is 2. You change the sign to -2, and the y coordinate will remain the same. Okay. I want to reflect this along the y-axis, or whether I say y-axis or whether I say the line x is equal to 0, the same thing. You change the sign of the x coordinate from -4, it becomes +4, and the y coordinate will remain the same. Okay. Another point. I want to reflect it in the y-axis. So what do? I change the sign of the x coordinate from +5, it becomes -5, and the y coordinate remains the same. So here clearly the transformation is the point pxy when reflected in the y-axis or the line x is equal to 0, it becomes p dashed, and you change the sign of the x coordinate and you keep the y coordinate the same. This is the transformation that you must remember. Okay. Next is reflection of a point in a straight line that is parallel to the x-axis. First of all, before proceeding with reflection, if you remember last year when I was discussing straight lines, I told you any straight line that is parallel to the x-axis is of the form y is equal to b. Okay. For example, if I give you this, the okay, and I draw a straight line parallel to the x-axis, this, such that I am drawing this at a distance of, let us say, 3 units. Yeah. This distance is 3 units. Then what should be the equation of this straight line? The equation of this straight line will be y is equal to plus 3. Okay. Another straight line. Suppose if I'm drawing here parallel to the x-axis, and suppose I take this distance this time as 4 units. See that this 4 units distance is in the negative direction of y. So therefore, the equation of this line will be y is equal to -4. Okay. So I hope there's no confusion here. A straight line in the positive direction of the y-axis will have the form y is equal to plus something, plus a number, and a straight line parallel to the x-axis in the negative direction of y will have y is equal to a negative number. Okay, so just take note of these two equations. So any straight line will have parallel to the x-axis will have this form y is equal to b. So if I give you y is equal to half, you will obviously know that since the form is y is equal to half, this has to be parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so once we know this, now we can proceed with the reflection concept. And I give you a straight line here, which is parallel to the x-axis. Say it is of the form y is equal to b. Y is equal to b means how much is this length? P units, right? And if I give you a point here, say pxy, and you want to reflect this in this mirror line, this is your mirror line. So how will you reflect? Same concept. You will drop a perpendicular on the mirror line, preferably a dotted line. Okay. And what should be this distance here? What is this distance here? We'll calculate the distance. But whatever distance, you'll measure that distance. And then the same distance, you will extend it here. So this length must be equal to this length. And you get a point here, P dashed. And what should be the coordinates here? The coordinates you will find, you can measure the distances here. This length is b units. This length here, this entire length here is x units, y units, sorry. Right? So how much should be this distance? This distance should be y minus b units, right? Because this entire distance is y and this distance is b. So you measure y minus b distance here. And then you write the coordinates of p. You will find that the coordinates of this point will be x coordinate will remain the same. The sign of the y coordinate will change along with a +2 twice of b. Okay, so therefore, in this case, you will see that the point pxy, when reflected in a line parallel to the x-axis, or you can also write this as y is equal to b. This point will transform to another point p dashed, in which the x coordinate remains the same because we are reflecting it on a straight line parallel to the x-axis. You will change the sign of the y coordinate, and not only that, but you will also add +2b. Okay, let's see an example. P45, I give you this point, and I give you a straight line, y is equal to 2. You want to reflect this P45 in the line y is equal to 2. So what is x here? X here is 4, y here is 5, right? And what is b here? B here is 2. If you are reflecting this point, what will you do? X coordinate will remain the same. X coordinate is 4. You retain the x coordinate 4. You change the sign of the y coordinates. So from +5, it will become -5. Plus, what is the value of b here? 2. So you have 2b. So what is this coordinate equal to? 4 minus 1. Is this clear? Or any question you have here? Let us take another example. P minus 2 minus 3. I want to reflect it in a line y is equal to -1. Whenever you see this equation y is equal to -1, you must know that this line is parallel to the x-axis. Okay. So what is the coordinate that I'm going to get? Here x is -2, y is -3. And what is the value of b here? -1. So this point that I'm going to get here is p dashed. Remember, when reflecting in a line that is parallel to the x-axis, we retain the x coordinate. Okay, so -2 we retain. And what do we do with the y coordinate? We change the sign of the y coordinate. From -3 it becomes +3. What else do we do? Twice of minus b. Twice of b, which is -1. So this becomes p dashed -2, 3 minus 2, which is 1. So the image of this, when reflected along this line, is this. Any question here till this part?
No, sir.
Okay. Let us say now another thing before I proceed with reflection again. Equation of a straight line parallel to the y-axis. Let's see. Okay, I draw a straight line that is in the positive direction of x and which is at a distance of, let us say, 3 units from the origin. Then the equation of this line, clearly you see this line is parallel to the y-axis, and it is at a distance of +3 units, right, from the origin. So therefore, the equation of this line will be y is equal to, this will be equal to x is equal to, because this line is parallel to the y-axis. Therefore, the equation of this line will be x is equal to +3. Suppose if I give you another straight line like this, and the distance here is say 5 units, or let's say -5 units, because we are talking about the negative direction of x. Okay, then the equation of this line will be x is equal to -5. So any straight line parallel to the y-axis is of the form x is equal to a. Okay, just as in case of a straight line parallel to the x-axis, you had the form y is equal to b. A straight line that is parallel to the x-axis, y-axis, will have the form x is equal to a. Means this line is parallel to the y-axis. So if I say x is equal to let's say -3/2, if I give you the equation of this line x is equal to -3/2, so immediately you know that this x is equal to -3/2 is a line that is parallel to the y-axis because of its form. X is equal to something means parallel to the y-axis. Okay, the concept of a reflection in the y-axis will remain exactly the same, except that in this case the coordinate change. In this case, we only change the y coordinate. Okay, so the point pxy when reflected in a line parallel to the y-axis, or let's say the line x is equal to a, this point will transform to p dash, in which you in earlier case, what were you doing? You're changing the sign of the y coordinate. Here you change the sign of the x coordinate from plus x to minus x, and because you have x is equal to a here, you add plus 2a, and you keep the y coordinate same. Okay, so for example, if I want to reflect this point, let's say 3 2 in the line, let's say x is equal to 2, what will this coordinate become? 3 2. So you first change the sign of the x coordinate. So x is equal to 3 here, y is equal to 2, and what is a here? A here is equal to 2. So if x coordinate changes to, from plus 3 it changes to minus 3, and because you have x is equal to 2 here, plus 2a you add to the x coordinate, and you keep the y coordinate same. So what is the coordinate here? Minus 3 plus 4, it becomes 1. So the image of this point when reflected in this line is this. Okay, let's take another example. Let's say P, I give you a point minus 3 minus 4, and I give you the straight line x is equal to minus 1. So here x is minus 3, y is minus 4, and a here is minus 1. So this point will transform to p dashed. Again, minus 3 is your x coordinate. You change the sign of the x coordinate to plus 3, and you add to the x coordinate, you add twice of a. A here is minus 1, and you retain the y coordinate. So you get here p dashed 3 minus 2, which is 1, and okay. Clear with this? I might have made a small mistake, so just check here. This is the correct way of doing. Okay. So I'll stop here then.
Okay, sir.